But again, I mean, these top two parts, they move it up a bit. Too high? There you go, that's a K done. So this is where the time comes in, you see, getting just doing little things like this. For example, so rather than I can just duplicate that, then I already know it's the right. And move it along. There we go. That's not thick enough to me. There we go. Also helps if you put these in order. But no, I'll tidy that A up first before I move it. So who do you guys think's gonna win the World Cup tonight? Football's not really my thing, but something to talk about while I think just tidy this up. Unfortunately, I didn't see the Germany and Brazil game, but I heard it was a bit of a doozy. Oh, thanks, Buzz, for tweeting. Oh, and everyone else, yeah, cheers, guys. Hopefully get more people on. Hopefully you might all learn something. Oh, I can't see that kind of, so I need to move along. Yeah, you couldn't just put Germany, could you? You had to put the Germans. Yeah, well, after I heard about what they did to Brazil, then we'll see. Pardon my ignorance, but who's in the final? Well, obviously it's Germany, but Nedyag, good morning. Good morning. It's 3:30 here. What time is it now? 4 o'clock nearly. I know some parts of this will look like you're watching paint dry, but if you want things to look good, then it's worth taking the time. But again, that's different for each person. So rather than do that other stalk or the M, just copy it. Then you know it's the right size. Delete the old one. So I already know that's the right size. So duplicate it and skew it the other way. 40. Oh, okay. Hello from New York. To New York even. Let's see, we've got a multinational thing going on here. Now those O's look a bit too small now. What am I hoping for the most in Horizon 2? Well, the thing I was hoping for most isn't going to be achievable, which is 1080p at 60 frames a second. Unfortunately, it's going to be 1080p, but only at 30 frames a second. However, from what I've read so far and what I've seen so far, there's nothing that I'm not looking forward to, if you know what I mean. I am excited to have a blast on it. I do hope that a lot of at least the vinyl groups, Hi Screech, will be able to import from this into Horizon 2. Because you could do that on Forza, on the original Forza Horizon. You can import your groups from Forza 3, and that did help a lot. But yeah, I'm excited from a player's point of view. I'm hoping to keep it pretty much the same as this. Now, some people have said, "Oh, I wish Turn 10 or whatever would make design logos and things a little bit easier." Now, the thing is, I can see why someone would say that, but if they make it a similar tool set to, say, like a lot of the PC racing games, where you can just like download a texture and map it onto the side of a car, then anyone can do it. And what'll happen is you'll get people downloading pictures of porn and slap it on the side of cars. You know, if the picture can be gotten from anywhere, then you know it don't make it as skillful anymore. But obviously, because of the way the tools are in this, it's quite a skill and it's quite a lot to know, and you need a bit of a talent to do it. You know, so that not every Tom, Dick and Harry can do it. So there's a few things that I would like to see them do. A simple, for example, if I want to make that, if I want to flip that on the X or the Y, I can't flip it. I have to use scale and size to flip it. So for example, say if I want to flip that entire thing on the Y-axis, you can't do it. So that's the only thing I would like to see him add. A copy and paste would be nice, like so you could maybe like selectively. So say if I made like a mask. So say if I wanted to like if I highlighted the Yokohama symbol there, group there, and then made it smaller, it'd be nice if I could just like stamp it, and it would cut it out of the black. Do you get me? So that the Yokohama there would then transparent. That'd be a nice feature to have in my opinion. But I'm pretty sure there's reasons why that wouldn't happen. What's that? Oh, you're a gamer, yeah. Oh, cause you was at a conference with a developer conference, weren't you? With Dan Green, what was there? Lucky scumbag. Wish I'd have been there. So yes, I got the Yokohama writing done. Now to get the detail on this, I'll just scale it up a bit. So what I've done there is I've just put the Y on top of that black rectangle and just hidden it behind, hidden the Yokohama band, just so it's out of the way. God, it's warm. So a quick look at Google and see how many lines are in the Yokohama part of that logo. And I think it's 5. Yeah, so it's like a chevron of 5. So new barrel shape. In fact, no, I don't have to do that. I can just use this one. Stamp it. Make it a different colour. Something easier to spot. Now then, if I make that 20. That you went to Eurogamer when they had, and you was in the presentation by Turn 10, wasn't you? And Dan Greenwald was there. I think maybe you had a story about someone asked Dan a question, and I don't think the guy that asked the question liked the answer. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was a funny story. Also, you don't have to share it on here. So the spacing's wrong on that one. So let's move that across a bit. Now then, ideally, let's glue that together, copy it, then move it down here. So now if I split these up, now if I manually, because there's no way of flipping a group, this is annoying. Unfortunately, this is the way you have to do something like this. Let's make all these to 97 again. So again, it's laborious work, but hopefully the end result will be fine. So like I was saying earlier, so you could trace over the one that's in. What's the hardest logo you've? Right, okay. So, but the hardest logo I've ever done. Well, I won't say it was hard, but the most time-consuming, I think, was the Speed Hunters logo. Which I'll show you why after I finish this. So remind me, guys, and I'll show you. Oops. Why that was so laborious. There's a lot of logos that I haven't attempted because you look at them and think you could do it, but it'll be use a lot of layers and it'll take a lot of time, and you got to think now, if I do it and it's super accurate and it looks great, it might be so small inside of a car that it's, you know, basically only you're going to know the time and effort you spent, if you know what I mean. So this is why I'm all for shortcuts. Obviously this is already a copyrighted logo that I want to make my own version of, so I can change the colour. But yeah, the Speed Hunters one, that took me a long time, because you would think the word Speed Hunters, you could